One of the earliest moments I remember stepping foot into a gym was when my mother took me to Bally's Total Fitness when I was in high school. The first time I stepped foot in the gym, she set me up with a trainer. The trainer had me go through a number of exercises, and I just remember that one particular exercise, the leg lifts, they were extremely hard, and I remember doing about 10 of them. And at about five, I felt so tired, so exhausted, and so out of breath. This was back in high school, and I had no training, knowledge, or no any type of knowledge towards fitness per se. Fast forward to now, currently I'm running push pull legs, where in the beginning of the week I would do more volume and higher reps, and towards the latter of the week I would go more heavy and really test my strength. I wanted to create these weekly videos because I wanted to keep myself accountable, and also I wanted to get stronger. I right now at this point I feel that I'm a little stagnant in my strength training, and I feel that creating these videos will allow me to look back and maybe itemize and really show the journey of how to get stronger, basically how I feel and my mentality regarding this. I decided to just record all my heavy lifts, so that would be mainly from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe sometimes on the weekends as well. I do try to train 6 days a week with the push pull legs. Some days on Sunday I would rest, just really depending on how I feel for that particular week. Normally when I go a lot heavier, it will feel a lot strained on my body. I've also included here one of my runs that I went around my neighborhood. I do try to run 3 to 5 times a week with a minimum of about 3 miles or 30 minutes. I find that running really puts my head in a state where I can kind of think to myself and really reflect on the thoughts and situations that occur in my life. I know after every single run, I really feel some sort of euphoria that I accomplished something that will better my body. When I started my fitness journey, I had no goal, I had no plan. I really did it because I wanted to lose weight. Given the amount of knowledge that I have now, it's about, I would say about 10 years. There are some years that I didn't really feel that I had some sort of structure down, but looking back, I'm really glad that I started when I started, and the only regret that I ever had about my fitness journey is not starting earlier. I think we as humans really are made to move, and I think staying stagnant and really not moving your body to its full potential really puts a lot of, I guess, waste to what your body can accomplish. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you can do something that will better your life, increase your mental health, and really you can create something of yourself. Right now, right here, I'm doing overhead press. This would be on my Thursdays, and really focus on bracing my core here and pushing up with all my strength. I really try to not utilize my whole body and really focus on the top part of my body, which is like the shoulders and just the explosiveness of the of the lift. My ultimate goal in training is to be as strong as possible, but also uh, as agile as possible. I started out actually just playing basketball recreationally and kind of pivoted in high school and started playing tennis. Uh, the tennis, I always felt lethargic and I felt out of breath after every game or set. And it wasn't until my junior year of high school where I felt that I really needed to step up my endurance game and implement some sort of conditioning. Uh, my running journey actually started in 2011, 2012. My sister, she had asked me if she wanted to do a 5K, and I said, hey, it doesn't hurt to uh, enter into races and really see how fast you could run. At the time, I was running maybe 12-minute a mile, and eventually training up to the 5K ended up at about, I think, 11 or 10 at the time. Yeah, it was. I think the running really helped out in my endurance and really helped in my strength training. The one thing that I really do like about any type of strength training or conditioning is that there's no one specific way to train because there's multiple ways to better your body, whether it be gymnastics, bike riding, basketball, tennis, volleyball. I think it's a great thing that there's so many different ways to increase your physical health and your mental health. This is me I believe on Friday, just warming up with the 135s. I do about 10 here, and felt really good to to pull to pull this much. Um, I really try to embrace my core here and really try to focus on the eccentric movement as well. When it gets a little heavier for me, it kind of gets a lot harder to control the movement. But I really try to keep my back straight and my core engaged here. I started working out in the gym about the May 2020, about 2 months into the pandemic. I used to work out at a local gym here, and after the lockdowns, I really had no option to really work out, and it it killed me that I took a 2 month hiatus to first lift my own weights. So I took the matters into my own hands and built myself a gym in the garage. 225s here. It felt good. I felt like my back it might have been a little bit rounded towards the heavy portions, and I feel like maybe my torso is not going as low as I could be. Uh, Also trying out different angles. I'm not sure which angles would really be best to really see how the form would look. So I'm trying out different angles here. Uh, the 275 it felt pretty good, and I believe after this I go for the three plates. It's the three plates felt a little slow. I believe the grip really plays a huge part, and I'm really trying to not utilize straps for as long as possible, and also doing the deadlifts double overhand. I'm still trying to practice the hook grip, and it's a little painful when I do the hook grip, but I really want to. I believe if I want to get stronger at that, the hook grip would eventually need to be implemented. Here's me attempting 405. As you can see, core is embrace. Pulled it a little bit, but yeah, I just couldn't. Uh, I just couldn't get it off the ground. I wanted to include this portion here. This was on the Saturday of the week, and the Nordic curls. I think this is a great exercise as my hamstrings are not the strongest. I saw this video of knees over toes guy. He was saying that a lot of injuries come from knee strain, and the reason why there are so many injuries is because uh, we don't work that muscle enough. So here I am doing Nordic curls, and as you can see, it's not the greatest, and I really do need a lot of help. I'm thinking about putting a box where I land just to maybe decrease the range of motion. Well, anyways, thank you for tuning in, and catch you in the next one.